Welcome all of you again. This is the 11th video of this series, and before the 10th lecture and the 9th lecture, we have seen that if the object is placed at different positions in front of the concave mirror, then we get the real image and virtual image according to the where it is placed. Okay. Now we just try to summarize all of these things and try to see the scenario through one diagram, and we can say that is the mnemonic of the two lectures, the concise matter of these two lectures, which will be helpful in dealing the numericals and the numerical problems. In addition with that, the short questions. So let us see. So it is a concave mirror. All of you know that it is a concave mirror. It is the principal axis. This is the pole of the mirror. This we can say this is the center of curvature of the mirror. In between the center of curvature and the pole, we can say it is the focus of the mirror. Okay. Now we can place the object at different sections. You know that if I at first place the object at infinity, obviously it is of larger size that we cannot draw in that diagram, but we try to draw it is of larger size, and it is placed like this. It is placed at infinity, and where the image will be formed, at the focus relatively of very smaller size than that of the object, and we get the image highly diminished, okay, very small size than that of the object. It is inverted and it is a real one. So we can say this is the number one position for object, and this is the number one position for image. Now if I place an object, from now we will take the object is of same length. Okay. Now it is placed at the position 2 in between the infinity and the center of curvature. If I place this thing, then the image will be just like here. Then the image will be just like here. Obviously it is of larger size than that of the image 1. It is placed in between the center of curvature and the focus. It is in real inverted. Its size, the size of the image is less than that of the object, so that we can say the image is diminished a little bit, but it is greater size than that of the position 1's image. Is the position 1 image number 1, so it will be image number 2. Image number 2 is in greater size than that of the image number 1, a little bit magnified. It is highly diminished compared to that, and here it is larger size than that of 1. Now if I place the object at the center of curvature, okay, then we also get the image at the center of curvature exactly that of same size that of the object. Okay, it is of same size that of the object. Not only that, it is a real image. Okay, it is inverted image, but the image 3 is greater in size than that of the image 2. Okay, now if I place the object somewhere here, I am taking the object length in each and every case as equal. Now if I place the object at the position 4, that is in between the center of curvature and the focus, okay, then you will get the image here, somewhere here in between the infinity and the center of curvature, that is the position 4. Now the image we obtain is in greater in size than that of the object placed in between the center of curvature and the focus. The image is real, it is inverted, but it is in greater size than that of the image 3. Now if I place the object at the focus, that is the position 5, then we can get the image somewhere at infinity, somewhere larger in size. Obviously it is not to scale, we cannot draw it. It is very large compared to that of the object. So but the image 5 is greater than that of the image 4. So these are all real images. If we place the object at these 5 positions, that is infinity, infinity and center of curvature, center of the center of curvature, in between infinity, in between center of curvature and the focus, that is the position 4, and the focus, that is the position 5, in all of the cases the image will be like this. The images are real, inverted, and we can see the size of the image is continuously increasing. Now if I place the object here, that is in between the focus and the optical center, that is the position number 6, we can say, in that case no real image is formed, and in that case the image will be found behind the mirror, and that is an virtual one. So this is the thing. So when we obtain the real images, one thing we should follow from this diagram, that if we just displace the object towards the mirror, the image will be comes outside step by step. Just like when I place the object here, the image will be here. When I place the object here, it will comes one step outwards. Now it is at the position 2. When I again move it towards the mirror by one step, then it will again comes one step outwards. If I again shift the object towards the mirror, it will again come outwards. If I again move it and place it in the focus, it will again moves outwards. So if we push the object towards the mirror, the image will comes outwards from the mirror. The image will moves away from the mirror, and the size of the images are continuously increasing in this fashion. In this case, we can say that the magnification in this case is very less than 1, because the images in this case is highly diminished. Magnification is less than 1. Image is diminished, but not that so much. It is of the smaller size than that object, but it is not so much that of small. M is equal to 1. The object length and the image length are completely equal. It have to be. M is greater than 1. The size of the image is greater than that of the object. M is very greater than 1. The size of the image is very large compared to that of the object. I want to remind you one relation, that is M equal to I by O, length of the image to that of the object. It is a ratio of the length of the image to that of the object. Not only that, it is also the ratio of V by U. It is also the ratio of the V by U, that is the image distance to that of the object distance. Since the value of M is continuously increasing, in this manner, we can see here that is the V is increasing compared to that of the U. Here the U is decreasing as the object is moving in step towards the mirror. So U is decreasing here. If we move from this side to this side, here U is decreasing as we move from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5 and 5 to 6. The U is decreasing, we can say U is decreasing, but the object moves outside that of the mirror, so we can say the V, that is the image distance, it is increasing. The object is moving towards the mirror, the image will come outwards the mirror. I think this understanding will help you in doing the numericals and solving the short questions. all the time it is not possible to draw the ray diagrams following the golden rules of construction of the image. Okay, we can relate these things by this diagram diagrammatically, and we can relate by the table that we have drawn in the previous video. Now we will move to the next section, that is the convex mirror. Okay, the next lecture. For till then, thank you.